This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Vols kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Finds a crease, it's Clark. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years.
There he goes! Touchdown, Gators! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dotson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Vols send out the punt unit. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, it's Gordon. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name, playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference. And this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
Way off target there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Pulls it in at the 25. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Hit as he throws. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The run inside. It's Montgomery. Got the 1st down. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator. He got a step and just dusted the field. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Back to the ground game on the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Burrowing for yardage. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Extending the play. Took a shot as he threw.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
2nd and long here. They'll try the right side. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he gets it away.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. Running inside, it's Clark. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 10.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Motion from the back. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. No room to bring it back. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
He now has 74 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Past the 6. The 30. Past the 20. Inside. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And that's the first down for the offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Davis. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Goes out to that pocket, he starts to go to the left. I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Powers inside. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll go with a direct snap. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And then try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got out of trouble and throws.
Yeah, you can tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Hits inside. It's Montgomery. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. He's up to 81 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Direct snap. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Jones to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. They're all over it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. This defense had its work cut out for them. When a guy can get out of the pocket like that, it'll be 4th and inches. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They want to run this quarterback. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Unloads it left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jones wants to throw it. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit.
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. The Vols line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Making the adjustment. Jones to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Left side is Montgomery. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolute shank. Missed it. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if this guy's going to get another shot at it. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Not a chance. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.